elekere mana ka o so wee dị a na-eme nke a na-eme nke ọzọ nya n'izu ụka ọzọ ga-abụ Friday kpọmkwem elekere 10 ụka gara bezere gị na redio ABS anyị kpọrọ ya Obodo Ọma. Ọ jikwado mbọ gọọmenti na-agba n'ime Anambra steeti ime ka be anyị dị mma obibi, ka be anyị alụ ụlọ adị ụlọ abụrụ ebe a ga-ebi ebi ọbụ ọzalicha na nke a dọrọ n'ebe a nke a dọrọ n'ime ụfọdụ na-abalụcha amanụ ebe mmadụ na-eje nakọta etu ọsị na ka o jee n'ama ma ọ ka o jee mee ihe ndị ọzọ a na-akpọ convenience. Ọ ịchọzịa ije n'ime ọfịa bush method ma o jee na gota, anyị wee sị mba na anyị achọrọ n'ime Anambra steeti ka na bụrụ gịnị wee bụrụ Obodo Ọma. Ọ sị na ka iji enweta anyị na redio n'oge Obodo Ọma. Priska Nwankwọ nọ na redio n'ụtụtụ a n'oge Obodo Ọma o emezi etu a Priska a na-emezi nnọkwa mbịakwa anyị na-akpa nkata na redio n'oge Obodo Ọma. Abụ m nwafọ unu Abụchi n'ọzọ wee na-asị gị ka anyị jee ugbu a na ụlọọrụ Senetouch Limited etere ozi a.
We respect people. We are professionals in building construction and road construction for equipment leasing services. Come to Senetouch Limited.
Senetouch Limited, the real estate giants, professionals in building and road constructions. We also lease equipment. We have Amazon Estate at Enubagiri, Oka Capital Territory.
Amazon Estate has perimeter fencing, access roads, garden park, 5-a-side pitch, security surveillance, drainage system, solar systems, and other facilities that make life worth living.
Make you visit Senetouch Limited office for number 77 Arthur Eze Avenue, Oka, Anambra State. You fit call 0906 000 0481 or 0906 000 1181. Website www.senetouch.com. Senetouch Limited. The land is green for you at Amazon Estate.
Come to Senetouch Limited.
Ngozi eziri gị bịa ụlọọrụ a Ịfụnanya Igwelu ke ndị ha bụ Senetouch Limited. Anyị nwere na redio n'ụtụtụ a n'oge Obodo Ọma ọkwa nne High Chief Barrister Chidi Amaeze. Chidi, ana masị gị na redio n'oge Obodo Ọma.
Daalụ nne. Ndị Anambra ekene m unu.
Achọrọ m ka njigodi gị nwe ụlọọrụ a na-akpọ Senetouch Limited. Wee sị ka njụọ kedu ihe nyere gị uche iji wee chọọ ihe ibe ụlọọrụ a bụ Senetouch Limited. Ka anyị maziala ka esi gaa kwọ onye ukwu gwara.
Okay, daalụ nne. Ndị be anyị ekene m unu. Ndị Anambra, good morning. Afọ m bụ Barrister Chidi Amaeze. By the special grace of God, Moabu Chidi Amaeze bụ the servant leader, the MD, and the CEO of Senetouch Limited. Senetouch Limited bụ a real estate and a construction solution company based in Anambra. Our services include road construction, Ainalo Road, Ainalo Drainage, Ainalo Estates. We are developers of a lot of estates here in Anambra. One of our signature projects is Amazon Estate. I want to develop Amazon Estate, and so many other construction, real estate, and then facility management services in Anambra. This is just a summary of if I name it.
Okay, barrister, anyway, can mother prefer real estate companies bribo, especially Obodo Noka eba, you know, if na eba they put if real estate in car, if real estate in car, man, I chimabo. Kidi he Nesset Senator Estate apart. Anyway, can mother Anambra State, Senator invest na real estate, offer all these other real estate companies with Senator. Kidi he onya who see bata jiga batana senator kidi hu ne mekarisi che diche ni hindos on me.
Okay, darling, one of the main reasons in Jibaya real estate and Senator Jemel real estate is because sometime in 2016 can go 3 plots of land na Amansi. So the young man listened the 3 plots and I'm Abuja then. I practice law in Abuja. So I bought it from Abuja. So a friend of mine, Ogan Nadian, 1.5 million, 3 plots. 4.5 million for the 3 plots. Preparing documents, send the alamia, mail me radio na Abuja. So I received it without having to see the land. I just for the anybody I needed. So some months down the line, Robert Anambra can be developer. Then got some engineers. What time they gave good foundation for fence. So while they were digging the foundation of a fence, some youths were for, you know, how did you become ownership? How did you get ownership of the property? So let's say complain how somebody, team of boys, youths, be really disturbing or some go ahead now what I brought an issue. So I now started doing some more verification. Because now let's say I have a trusted friend. So I assumed due diligence has been done, everything in order. Lo and behold, in consult to her, one of my friends, a surveyor, the Minister of Lands, Anambra, or some chatting. So we now picked the date. So he went with his team, the surveyor, wager at the ground, wager chatting. From chatting on me, Okusna Deani, belonging the government. So the individual senior had no right over that property. It was already government acquired land. I was so angry. When I see me as a lawyer could fall into this trap, and trust to a friend. And I asked, I wrote a petition against him, wrote 2-page petition. Snap, I sent it on our WhatsApp, said, open us transfer of my 4.5 million in bulk once. We found the million Obodo legally, we believe here. So that same day he transferred 3 million to my account, of course 1.5. So that 1.5 million took him about over 6 months to complete paying it. Ninja man has street or transfer on 20,000. Everyone fully 30,000, 40, 20, 10. As of today, since 2016, almost 10 years now, he's still owing me 720,000. So having gone through that pain, I took a personal decision that nobody will buy properties through me and fall into that trap again. Because I'm the lawyer now, it goes beyond being a lawyer. There are other due diligence one must take before you buy a property. Now I've learned to now do the diligence myself, not now trusting individuals who sell these properties. So going forward, before we go on, community, PG, youth chairman. So before I buy any properties, I must involve within that locality. That way, go to in Abuja's wiki. So the good thing about Amazon Estate and Senate Touch, because I'm behind the company, is that I've experienced it. I've felt the pain. My hands has been burnt. You tell me that I'm already. Imagine if I'm not to get my money back.
You wouldn't have gotten the money.
I've lost that money totally. Yeah. So now I'm not going to make that mistake again. So going forward, anybody go lie or buy any property from us or receive any services from us, I make feel I need email. Yeah, was any issues again.
Okay.
Trust. Barrister Chidi Ameze, NDCO Senate Church Limited. Amazon Estate,
okay, now Amazon Estate, we call it a green estate because part of what His Excellency Professor Soludo is to revitalize the environment, take it back to what it used to be a livable and prosperous Anambra state. And back in the years, I could remember when I was in school, company I began in school. Now, the company I buy a space, I buy a company, then little crops. Doing some things, I've been there DJ Ilenia side, Mbatoka, Mbatakidi, go call that together in the morning and eat it. And later, if you even feel a lot better than others. So now we've turned back to grains because we know the importance of grains and it can never be overemphasized. Grains, most of the air in a bit, that oxygen in a bit comes from these trees. So we've learned to begin to plant trees, all our environment, plant crops. Like Amazon Estate now, what we did is we planted about 3,000 organically grown trees and flowers and shrubs. The reason as a planter is because we know the importance of these grains to the environment. So whoever buys into Amazon Estate buys into good health, buys into clean environment. Equal functions of greens, functions of trees, there are so many. Even to clean up the air, so many toxic gases in the air. Is these trees that absorb those carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and all those bad gases, and then emit for us oxygen, which is good for our living. So anybody who invests in Amazon is investing in good health, investing in a green city and a green environment. And at the end, Airbnb brings you goodies, brings you good health, brings you everything good. And these are the things we put together in Amazon Estate.
Okay. All right.
Real estate people, we are professionals in building construction and road construction for equipment leasing services. Come to Senatouch Limited.
Senatouch Limited, the real estate giants, professionals in building and road constructions. We also lease equipment. We have Amazon Estate at Enubagiri, Oka Capital Territory.
Amazon Estate has perimeter fencing, access roads, garden park, 5-a-side pitch, security surveillance, drainage system, solar systems, and other facilities that make life worth living.
Make you visit Senatouch Limited office for number 77 Ato Eze Avenue, Oka, Anambra State. You fit call 0906 000 0481 or 0906 000 1181. Website www.senatouch.com. Senatouch Limited. The land is green for you at Amazon Estate.
Come to Senatouch Limited.
All right, you're welcome back. It's still Obodo right here on ABS 88.5 FM, and we're still with the MD CEO of Senatouch Nigeria Limited, owners of Amazon Estate right here in the studio. On our way to Chimaka, Senatouch Nigeria Limited, and of course Amazon Estate, and how well he has been doing in the real estate industry. Okay, I'll come back to you, Barrister. Vika Aineku, Imana, the word in Agazi. Digital technology, and even recently Anambra State hosted the second Anambra Investment Summit, and the governor of Anambra State is always advocating for public-private partnership. Now I say private individuals to come and partner with the government to see how they can develop Anambra, make Anambra Borough a prosperous homeland. So Kelika Senatouch Nigeria Limited, now Anambra State government to see together to achieve this vision of a livable and prosperous homeland.
Okay, darling. As a company, I Chebe for official partnership with the government. As a company, we took it upon ourselves to begin to do that which is right, because I need to reach the government say make it. Just like we began to invest in greens, in keeping our environment clean, is something I do maybe since so on, and then found out His Excellency Professor Charles Saludo is very interested in greens and in keeping the environment clean. So in that aspect, we've partnered. We like I said, we planted 3,000 organically grown trees, shrubs, crops within our estate, Amazon Estate. And then was at that tree planting event, a lot of government officials were present to also celebrate what we are doing, and also encourage other real estate developers to imbibe the culture of having greens, trees, and stuff like that planted within their estate. So on that note, on the note of environment, we are partnering greatly to see that Anambra at some point reverses back to what it used to be before now. Imagine what His Excellency did by giving out coconuts, giving out palm seedlings and all those. And we make about a million seedlings. Imagine those million seedlings in the next 4 or 5 years. We're going to have multiplicity of greens, multiplicity of palm, multiplicity of coconuts. So I know in years to come, people who planted these things in their environment give benefits. Imagine what this new breed of palm, Anapatenera, improved variety of palm, that can produce about 40 to 50 bunch of palm seedlings in a year. So each of those palm heads is sold about 5,000. So 1 tree, not a 50, multiply 5,000 by 50. You see what it means? So each individual planting those palms and those coconuts in their environment, like if Mr. Governor may give it to be fruit in the next 3-4 years or thereabouts. And I'm sure over the years, Anambra will be one of the states that produce the highest quantity of palm and the highest quantity of coconuts. Courtesy of Mr. Governor Melo. Yes, please.
Adam, Tulfani mepe igwe gwanya some kanjo na estates development. Ina kete fono for ndị ọrụ oyibo enwere ụmụ ebe ha ga-ebi. Nya ịkwụ ụgwọ ụmụ na-afịa arụ. Ka isi atụnalo na ị ga-abịa na ya bụ Amazon gị nye ndị ọrụ oyibo ha na-akpọ low housing estate. Nya housing estate maka ndị opeka mpe ma gode ka obi anyị nwan ndị ọrụ oyibo. Ka isi atụnalo.
Okay, darling, we have these plans. I be here Obi buying a set up Amazon. So if I bamboo mebel, I set out a particular portion of Amazon, reduce really a price, and then measure that anybody here do not have to pay one-off. I create an instrumental payment plan, which you can pay within 6 months, within 1 year, or within 24 months on the maximum. That way, low and low-income earners can also own properties here in Anambra. You get only bulk money, bulk cash, cash, so we broke it down in bits that in a first installment, I get every month, I acquire salary, one small money guy battle company, one small money. So that way, within the next 12 months to 1 year, if you've almost paid off the property. So on that note, I have the phone. I have instrumental payment plan for those who can't afford to buy it once. But if I have benefits also, individuals can do all alone. The government needs to come in and partner with us. Part of the challenge I such affordable housing, affordable properties here in Anambra. I know million. It goes here in millions, say to her, it going to get jealousy here, aluminum. You know, here, aluminum, go a you also want to have a return on your investment. So, we need to say, go and I will need 5 million. Loan on any 30 million or there about 20 or whatever it is. Because there's expectation, at the end of the month or at the end of the year, then there's some minimum money that should come to you. See, so government can come in and subsidize cost of land. We developers can come in, government making free, say Jelwa, then we build. I build is where like a public-private partnership, whereby the contribution of the equity contribution of the government are giving us land. Then we developers will now build the structures in it, and then at a subsidized rate. That's the only way you can get to as much persons as possible, especially the low-income earners and then the unable. If not, imagine an individual buying land 5 million, building for 30 million, 35 million. Come on, you can't make it that way. So government needs to come in and then give us, we developers, some land, even if it's at a cheaper rate or at no cost, so that we now come in with our infrastructure, build the houses, build the homes, and then begin to give it out to individuals, especially low-income earners.
Adima Barrister Chidi Ameze, MD, Senators Limited. Biki Sega, you wake up by 070-653-81320. Ijwa Ijumo Boitualu, you was a Rikeme.
You will keep 0808-487-2166. 0808-487-2166. Chitakwana aim mana Berry Life na Facebook. Yana Facebook, Joy and Anambra Broadcasting Service. Na Facebook, you wake is the using a Facebook.
Adima, time changing up money, nobody koga. MD Inke Ono Senator Limited. Achom Kanjogi. Imana Adeketa Obodo. Ife na-atụ mmadụ ụjọ nya ịbịa investment bụ asịgị ndị youth ịchọ ka ịlụ ụmụ iji maatụ onye chọọ ka o gbuo aja ngwuru nya fence n'ebe ọlụlụ n'ebe ọ chọrọ elu ihe ana onwe YouTube ebe ahụ wee sị na ọ ga-akwụ ego dị etu a na wee sị ya na were ego dị etu a kwụọ wee gbaa fence ka ị maka ịlụzọ ụlọ alụ fasa na ọ na-ekwu fakwuru nya fence ya were ụzọ onye ka onye kene.
Good morning.
Bolachi.
Yes, ekele m ndị nọ na redio. Ekele m Honorable Barrister Chidi Amaeze ọfụma MDCO Senators Limited. Achọrọ m ịjụ any corporate platform ndị na-abụrụ mebi ndị ọrụ oyibo ndị mebi ndị amị ma ndị polisi na-eji nyọta mebi a rebate na Amazon Estate.
Okay, Darlene. Very well. Yes, I have provision now frequently asked questions now for any military, paramilitary, that's police, army, and any forces in our interest. We did a 20% discount on the cost of the land for every service personnel, honorable police, army, navy, air force, any forces in our paramilitary in our. Because we understand the importance of security. So we made it as easy as possible. I'm not gonna, if I fell out now, so we reduced their own costs with 20%. So cost of the land as a time, we removed 20% for them, just for the military and the paramilitary. Okay. And servicemen.
Okay,
Darlene.
Youth, come into youth involvement. As a man, each oil on youth, chọọ ikulu fence na-egene ekwuru ogwe kwesịrị ka ekwuo youth gbagalaga n'obodo enwe youth A, B, C, D, E youth achịkọrọ n'obodo kedu ka anyị si ga-agba mbọ ịfụ na ndị youth abịara na-akpaso ndị mmadụ iwe ma ha chọọ ụlọ na bụ Amazon.
Okay, when we find an Amazon, I handle gay already.
Okay.
When you tell me I need to put a gay. Development living any day could do, but I put again. They involve all the stakeholders they involved in the ownership of that land in Amazon estate. Because like I told you, I calling earlier, incidents somewhere, the experience somewhere, the last experience somewhere in 3 plus Ugo some years back. I could see them now. When I achieved 3 persons that must be involved. You also happen here. Because I have developers, I go on one plot, I go in now. Aim is to come in and develop those cities, develop those towns. So in the bid to buy these properties, they make sure that Obodo get involved. 1, 2, PG Obodo, President General of that town, of that community, must be involved. And then thirdly, the youth chairman of that village. And we have inclusive governance, inclusive teams, all stakeholders they involved here. All the stakeholders they involved, that means you have much issues. Now then we should you just go down fees are now like you know so most communities they were social communities development unions in every town, every community. So those development unions are very free and line because how are bringing that over that immediate town. So it's always good to draw closer and find out what and what does it take. Like you go China, about just go China, there are other fees you also need to pay people in another place. So you find out what it costs. People who have been securing that place, in Malifor put them together. So going forward, he made that mistake. To avoid it is find out who is the youth chairman, find out who is the president general of the community, and find out who is the Igwe. Once he involved in Mother Tower, it's most unlikely he making issue again.
Okay.
Hello.
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 Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
I didn't mark any KBS. Okay, you're welcome. No. Can you?
ọyịza dị mma ana m ekene ihe maka ya maturity ọ dị izi maka ọ bụkwa na-emebe na ọ bụrụ isi ọkpara okwu na ụka emechi ezi ihu ihe m na-ekwenye nke ọzọ bụ gọọmenti ka o menyere aka etu isikwa meghe ihe a adịten meghe ya ọ bụ na ndị ọzọ na-ekwu 20 million adịghị na nke ihe na 15 million ịkwa na-enwere competition ome ihe na-ebenatara anyị ụkọ ndị a na-agbada ihe niile so ya mmasị ibite m ike tupu ga-agọzie unu ebite m ike otu ị na-ekwu usoro m obi ebe a na-ege and ọnụ ukwu gosikwa na ha mụọ na ibidoro na-ahụ ọka na-eme mkpa azụrụ azụ wee zisi ike dịgide akwụkwọ wee bụrụ lọya isi onwe n'ụdị a na-ekpego ebere Chineke ga-agọzi gị n'aha Jizọs.
Amen. Daalụ.
Ọ dị mma barista Chidi Amaeze tufu anyị ekwunye ihe ka ndụmọdụ na-enye ndị Anambra steeti iji wee nye aka ifu na Anambra bụ obodo ọma etu esi ekwu ekita Livable, Green, Prosperous homeland ka esi ga-anye aka fu na Anambra bụ gịnị obodo ọma ma ọkọ alfa ya program obodo ọma.
Okay, daalụ nne. Obodo ọma from the land out Igbo mean good town. Obodo ọma means good town. And good town, but I am an Anambra, a good town. But what contributions will each and every one of you make? It one organic and make our phone Obodo ọma, Anambra and Obodo ọma continue to become or continue to remain Obodo ọma. So individually on aspect of environment, Bikono, as much as you can. Mr. Governor, a preach going in about planting trees, planting grains around you. In a latitude, Ajana to Fukulanine, in latitude, Machoso, and Azono, Jaconi for Benelacha, Popo, mango, orange, if I go and plant something within your locality. In the years to come, this act may take and make it. That's we are being intentional about tomorrow. Tomorrow I won't just be a dash. I probably plant. When I get away here to Tanozo, Kefana, was there any of these fruits, any of these crops?
Hello?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm from
Enugu. Enugu West. Enugu West. Media services Mulu Ebi Gabia wee soro ya bụ Amazon Estate Jimmy kwala ọfụma na redio. Ọ dị ana m asị gị barista Chidi Amaeze bemeri nne
daalụ nne
maka nkwado gị na redio n'oge obodo ọma so na nkwado n'ọlụ Senators Limited. Ka nkenekwa ego ọzọ Praise Kamankwọ agwa m na mbido n'ihe a kwesịrị ibido mgbe ọ kụrụ elekere dị kpọmkwem mana ọkụ esi wee dị ihe na-ede n'ukwu obe nwe n'izu ụka ọzọzi ị ga na-amụzi obodo ọma ma ọ kụọ elekere dị kpọmkwem n'oge ụtụtụ. Ana m asị unu na ị ga-ewere ụlọọrụ Senate Touch dịka one for the road ka ọ dị.